I just wonder, as a player, was Saturday a bit of a blur? 1 minute, 2-0 up. How many goals are you going to score? And next thing you know, you're walking off the pitch and you've lost 3-2.
Yeah, there was a lot of disappointment, and in some ways we didn't really deserve. Well, I don't think we deserved on our performance what the result was, but in other ways we've got to deal with certain situations better on the pitch when we have dominated basically most of the game. So yeah, tomorrow will be pretty much a similar test, and we'll be looking to bounce back and deal with certain situations in that game better than we did the other day.
Yeah, how beneficial are the debriefs where you get to watch the videos back and discuss it as a group?
Yeah, they are. Massive. We've done that today, but I think we knew anyway after the game. I think we all knew. We're all honest lads. We can all look at each other and acknowledge when we haven't done things right and haven't dealt with things right. So even before we watched the video, I think we all knew that we could have dealt with certain situations better in that game. But there were a lot of positives in the game, and I actually thought we played really well for most parts of that game. I thought we were dominant. After they scored the second goal for basically the full second half, and then obviously at the end it was just a bit of a freak result. So we'll be looking to bounce back tomorrow. Yeah.
And it's a blessing you've now got 2 games this week, so quickly you stop looking back and you start looking forward.
Yeah, that's the good thing about this league. You know, if you have a bit of a disappointment, it's quickly to the back of your mind, and you've got to focus on the next one, and you've got to make sure you pick the points up in the next game. So that's one of the positives about this league, I'd say. Yeah.
It must be easy to pick yourself up for a game at Leeds, I'm thinking, in front of 36,000 fans. Is the attitude perhaps any different, even mentally, when you're going to Rotherham? Not the most glamorous ground in the Championship. Is it different to facing a Leeds on Wednesday night? No,
not at all. No, the exact same. Every team's beatable. Every team's on our day. I think we can beat anyone. Yeah, I don't think there's any team we should really be fearing in this league, because I know the players that we've got in our dressing room. So yeah, I think both are exactly the same, to be honest. And the next game is Rotherham, and we're fully focused on that. We're not really thinking about the Saturday game, to be honest.
And what is the intel on Rotherham? Their away form hasn't been particularly impressive, but at home only Leicester have won there. They'll give you a tough game tomorrow.
No, yeah, we're fully aware. It's a really tough place to go. We went there last year and we had to work really hard for the win. Even when they come to our place, it was a tough game. I think we scored in the last minute. So we're fully aware it's going to be a tough test. Physically, it's going to be a tough test. We know they're a really fit team, but so are we. And we're basically just looking to get the 3 points that we should have got on Saturday.
Yeah, 9 league games this season. You've started 8 of them. How are you enjoying the season so far?
Yeah, no, it's been a good start to the season, and I feel like I'm playing well, and I'm doing well. We've got a good understanding of midfield at the minute, and just looking to build on that, keep it going really, and hopefully just get some more wins before the break.
When there's 3 games in a week, 2 away games, do you have to manage yourself any differently to some of the other players?
No.
So is it now business as usual? I mean, we've talked in the past, and I'm not going to mention the I word ever again, and I promised you, but is that all behind you now? Could you play 3 games in a week and not even batter an eyelid now?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's great, isn't it? Because you've bounced back and having a really good season, playing with the likes of Jason Knight this year. The midfield is very strong, isn't it? This season?
Yeah, no, it is. It's a really good midfield. He's been a great addition, Knighty. The energy he brings, and the way we can press the ball now. I think we're a really good pressing team. We get high up the pitch, and then on the ball, I think when we get on it, I think it was the Plymouth game. Knighty's got an assist. I've got an assist. J-Mo's got on the score sheet. So now it's about starting to try and chip in with goals and assists. I know I need to get more goals. Obviously, I've got 2 assists this season, but I want more than that. I want to get close. I want to try and get close to 8 to 10 of those. I want to try and get a couple of goals as well. So now me and Knighty are able to get higher up the pitch. I'm hopeful they will come, and one will drop to me like they've dropped. There's a couple have dropped to J-Mo. A couple will drop for me as well, I think, soon.
Because there's so much competition for places, and yet it seems a very settled midfield with Matty James really impressing. We've mentioned Jason, yourself. Obviously, you don't want to give your place up, do you? But how strong a midfield does it? and how settled a midfield is it at the moment at Bristol City?
I wouldn't say it's settled because we've got lads, you know, you can change, you can go to a 2 in midfield, you can put Andy Varman in the number 10, you can bring Tails in there as well, so you've got good options in there, but you know, I think we're doing well so far, and if other lads need to come in and do a job for the team, they're not going to let us down. They're going to do the job. So at the minute, it's been us three of late. We have to see tomorrow what it'll be. So you know, at the minute we're playing well together, but we know if anyone else needs to come in, they'll be able to do the job as well.
And it's interesting you mentioned goals, because I think the manager said at the start of the season he'd like to share goals around the team. Is that something that you personally look at and go, yeah, I can contribute more goals? Because we know you've got a
Yeah, 100%. It's just I think I need to be getting in the box more. Really, I just think that obviously playing as the supposed to be playing a little bit more advanced me and 90 this season. I'd say last season I was alongside JMO a little bit more. I've got that license to sort of get in that box a little bit more, and I'd say the more you keep getting in the box, you get some chances, and hopefully one will fall and I'll stick one in.
You remember your last goal for City, don't you?
Yeah, it was off the shin, I think. Yeah.
Was that Rotherham?
Yeah, it was off the shin at Rotherham, so hopefully same again, yeah.
Okay, hopefully commentating on a goal tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, mate.
I was literally going to say, do you think you'll due a goal?
Yeah.
Like, in terms of the chuck, because you had a few on your left foot on Saturday.
Yeah.
It was probably one I don't know.
Yeah,
you were bouncing right, but there was the one at the Hull that obviously came back to you.
Yeah.
They've all kind of been in that area, haven't they?
Yeah.
Is that something you try and work on where you're practicing your shooting from that specific area?
No. I wouldn't say I'd try and work on it. Obviously, we do our finishing sessions and stuff like that, but obviously the conversations I have, especially where I'd say Jason Yurley's just saying to me, make the box, get in the middle of the goal, and I think that's where chances come. So if I just keep trying to make that box and going in with that intensity and that level of like believing you're going to score, I'm hopeful one will drop. I wouldn't say I go out and work on certain positions where the ball might fall or whatever. We do our team finishing sessions and stuff like that, but I think for me it's just about trying to get into that box as much as possible and try and chip in with a couple.
In terms of like your career, whether like when you were a kid and that, like were you a goal scoring midfielder at all when you were a bit younger, or have you kind of been that busy sort of number 8 up?
Yeah, I'd say I was a bit more busy. I used to play a little bit deeper, and then I'd go into like a number 8 type role and a bit box to box, but I wouldn't say goals was one of my strengths. Obviously everyone's got things they can work on, and I think I can work on that aspect because I know like I've done the finishing sessions, I know I can shoot, I know I can score goals and I'm capable of it. It's just about getting that timing and knack, really, that knack of scoring, right? So yeah, I'm hopeful this season will be a good season in that aspect.
Do you kind of like picture it before games?
Yeah. Picture me celebration and everything. No, I obviously you try and visualise your game and you want to visualise yourself scoring goals, but for me, my main aim is winning that midfield battle first. Try and create chances for the front lads, and then if I can get in that box and chip in with a couple of goals, then perfect. But first and foremost for me, it's winning that midfield battle and playing well. So yeah, that's really what it's mostly about for me, and then hopefully try and add that little bit as well.
You're into your last year of your contract here. I just wondered, we've asked Nigel previously about Jamie and yourself and that sort of thing. I just wondered if there's been any sort of progression on that from the club's end, or is it something that you're conscious of, or like how do you kind of respond to being in the last year of your contract?
Yeah, I'm fairly comfortable with it. You know, the club and I haven't really spoke much, but you know, I'm fairly confident with how I'm playing and stuff like that. So I've just been getting on with football, really. I've just really been enjoying playing football, to be honest. I haven't really thought much about any of that at all.
I mean, would you like to stay for longer?
Yeah, of course. I love it. I love the city and stuff like that. So it's a great place to play. Its facilities are brilliant. Lads are great. So yeah, fans have been brilliant with me, stuck by me in not so good times, and now obviously stuck by us when we're doing okay. So it's been a good time I've had here, even though I've had some ups and downs. Yeah,
because it's been 3 years, hasn't it? So I guess you're pretty, like you say, you love the city. You're pretty settled in the area, is that?
Yeah. No, so yeah, just enjoying it here. So just going to keep playing the games in this season as well.
Pretty much every signing that ever is kind of sat there, we talk about kind of like, as I've sort of said there, like how you're settling in and all that sort of thing. Well, in fact, every single one has said, yeah, I've been going out for dinner with Joe Williams. So I just wondered, like, is that something that you always do? Like taking it, or is it, is it just something you've always been?
It's just for a free meal for me. Really, so they pay. No,
is that how it works?
Yeah, no, I'm only messing. No, obviously I like to make the lads feel comfortable, because when I first I've come in COVID type year, so it was really hard for me to settle. I wasn't really allowed to go out your apartment, and I wasn't really allowed to do much, so I found it quite hard settling a little bit. So now the lads are coming in, especially with like Ross when he's got an injury and things like that. You want to help them as much as you can settle. Nighty's come out with some food with us before, so even if it's just food or going for a coffee or something like that, you want to get that real good feeling, like it's a homely type place. And I think it's shown on the pitch this year. I think we look a lot closer. I think as a team, I think we've really got each other's backs, and yeah, we've got a really good chemistry in the whole changing room and the whole squad. Really, everyone gets on. So. I just because of my past experience, I just like to help people come in a little bit and make it a little bit easier for them.
Where are your favourite places to go?
I don't know, just wherever they say, so they can pay. Anywhere, as long as I get a free meal, I'm all right.
Right, okay. So the coffee club, that's kind of your thing, is it? Because I hear about the coffee club.
No, I think the coffee club's more Zach's thing. Zach gets that going, and then I'll come in, and then when I want a free meal, I'll just get that going a little bit more. Okay.
The bus is in the car park as we saw when we arrived. I just wondered, like, on these trips, like, how's the kind of the dynamic in it? Are you all kind of like by yourselves, or are you like there's a group of you? Like, what are you kind of doing on these bus trips?
Yeah. Some of the lads will have a game of cards or whatever. Some lads will chat. I just like to just sit there and have a little bit of banter. So you get a little different groups and things like the lads want to do, but everyone's always together. Everyone's always laughing and joking, and we've got a really good group. So. They make the long trips quite easier, to be fair. So yeah, having a good group helps, to be fair.
And on the midfield chemistry, with you, obviously you and Jamie have played together quite a bit, but Jason Knight's, I guess it's something he's had to work at quickly, building understanding with players. But kind of, are you surprised how quick that's happened? How well you've kind of worked together as a unit?
Not really, no, because we had a pre-season where we were working on a few things and stuff like that, and then I think the first game against Preston I had to come on and he was injured, so that was a little bit getting used to, but after that I just think we've took it on quite well, really. I think we all complement each other quite well. I think we're all very different, so I haven't been surprised at all. I knew he was a top player when he was coming in, and I think he's been brilliant, and I think he's really complemented me and J-Mo at midfield as well, to be fair. So no, I wasn't really surprised.
What are the keys then to what are the things that make that work, if you like?
I wouldn't really say it's anything specific. I just think we've got a really good understanding of how each other play, and I just think it's just work. I wouldn't say we go out and we work hours and hours and hours on where each other are going to be or anything like that. I just think we've got a really good understanding. I feel like we're all quite different. I feel like Nighty's a lot more, he's got on the front foot, he's going to press, get forward, get in the box, and I'm sort of in between a little bit, the both of them, and it's worked quite well, to be fair. So I'd just say we've got quite a good understanding, really, and it's just sort of happened as it's went along.